Welcome to our channel, USA Coin Spot. In this video I am going to tell you about the penny, United States of America, which are very valuable and rare. If you have them, you can take advantage of them. Top 1. Have you ever looked at a penny and thought, this little coin could be worth more than a luxury vacation, or even a car? Well, get ready, because what you're about to discover might just have you digging through your coin collection, checking every proof set, and flipping every Lincoln penny you've ever seen. Let's talk about one of the most overlooked but highly valuable modern coins out there, the 2014 American Lincoln D penny from a proof set. Now I know what you're thinking. It's just a 2014 penny, right? But this isn't just any 2014 penny. This specific coin, when found in pristine proof condition, can be one of the most valuable modern Lincoln cents in existence. So what's the story here? Why is this coin, minted just a little over a decade ago, suddenly catching fire in the world of coin collecting? It all comes down to quality, rarity, and condition. The 2014 Lincoln D penny that comes from a US mint proof set is not like the pennies you find in circulation. These coins are specially struck with high-quality dies and polished planchets, resulting in a mirror-like finish and stunning detail. Every line of Lincoln's portrait, every feature of the Union shield on the reverse, it all stands out in stunning clarity. Now, proof sets are produced by the US Mint for collectors. They're not meant for general circulation, which already limits how many people have access to these coins. And here's where it gets even better, or crazier. Not all proof coins are created equal. Some of these 2014 Lincoln D pennies are struck so perfectly, with absolutely no blemishes, scratches, or imperfections, that they receive a perfect or near-perfect grade when professionally evaluated. Coins like that are incredibly rare. And when one of these flawless gems hits the market, collectors go wild. There's a reason why you've probably been hearing more about modern pennies lately. The demand is rising, especially for coins from proof sets in mint or near-mint condition. And while most collectors are still focused on vintage coins, like the wheat pennies or Indian head cents, the smart ones are looking at coins like this, the modern marvels with high-grade certification, low population, and explosive value. Now let me hit you with the numbers that make jaws drop. One of these 2014 Lincoln D proof pennies, yes, the very same kind sitting in some collector's proof set, sold for $2,700. That's already unbelievable for a penny from just a few years ago. But it gets even better. In the right condition, with the right certification, this exact coin has reached prices as high as $39,000. That's not a misprint. That's not a fantasy. That's a real auction result for a real coin, a 2014 penny that someone may have ignored, forgotten, or never even realized was valuable. So why is this important for you? Because proof sets are out there. They're in people's closets, tucked in storage boxes, or passed down in family collections. Most people don't even open them. Some end up in estate sales or flea markets, selling for just a few bucks. And inside one of those overlooked sets could be the coin, *your coin, that's worth tens of thousands of dollars. And here's the secret most people don't know: the Denver Mint didn't produce proof coins for general circulation in 2014. So, if you have a Lincoln D penny in proof condition, it didn't come from loose change, it came directly from a collector's set. That makes it even rarer, even more desirable, even more valuable. Think about that. A coin that most people pass by without a second glance, a coin minted in 2014, from a time most of us remember clearly, could be worth more than someone's paycheck. It could be worth more than a used car. It could even be worth more than some people's entire savings. And that's what makes the 2014 Lincoln D penny from the proof set such an exciting find. It's the perfect storm of modern rarity, collector demand, and skyrocketing value. If you've got proof sets, go check them. If you've got access to estate sales, coin shops, or old family collections, look through them. You're not just looking for pennies, you're hunting for treasure. This isn't a dream. This is real. A 2014 Lincoln penny from a US Mint proof set with the Denver Mint mark has sold for $2,700, and even reached a mind-blowing value of $39,000 in the right condition. So, the next time you see a penny, especially one that came from a proof set, don't overlook it. It could be your golden ticket. This is the world of coin collecting, where even the smallest coins can hold the biggest surprises. If you love finding coins worth serious money, and comment below if you've ever come across a rare Lincoln penny like this. Until next time, keep hunting, keep collecting, and never underestimate the power of a penny. Top 2. What if I told you there's a tiny coin sitting quietly in a US Mint proof set, just a humble little penny, that could be worth more than $60,000? Sounds unbelievable, right? But stay with me, because the 1995 American Lincoln D penny isn't just another coin. It's one of the most underrated and surprising treasures in the entire world of coin collecting. And yes, it could be hiding right in your collection, waiting to change your life. Now, here's the kicker. We're not talking about a regular 1995 Lincoln penny you find in your change. No. We're diving deep into the world of proof sets. Those special collector editions made by the US Mint with high-quality finishes and stunning detail. Proof coins are struck multiple times on polished planchets using specially prepared dies. That means they shine like a mirror, their details are razor sharp, and they're far rarer than everyday circulation coins. But what makes the 1995 Lincoln D penny from a proof set such a beast in the coin world? It's all about condition, rarity, and demand. The Denver Mint doesn't usually show up in proof sets. Most proof coins come from the San Francisco Mint. But in this special case, a very limited number of Lincoln pennies bearing the D Mint mark, indicating they were struck at the Denver Mint, have surfaced in high-grade proof sets. And when one of those shows up in perfect condition, collectors go wild. Let's get something clear. This coin doesn't look flashy at first glance. It's not gold or silver. It's not encrusted with jewels. It's a regular-sized penny, copper-plated, with the familiar profile of President Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. But it's what lies beneath the surface that gives it value: flawless details, zero blemishes, deep cameo contrast, and an incredibly low survival rate in top grade. Most people who open a proof set are looking for silver quarters or rare nickels, and they miss the penny entirely. Big mistake. Because if your 1995 proof set includes a flawless Lincoln penny with that D Mint mark, you could be looking at one of the rarest small coins ever made. Now, here's where the excitement hits a whole new level. In recent years, this specific coin, when graded as PR70 Deep Cameo by professional grading services, has fetched eye-watering prices at auction. We're not talking about $50, or even a few hundred. No. This coin has shattered expectations, selling for as much as $2,700 for high-quality examples, and in some exceptional cases, it has gone for up to a jaw-dropping $67,000. 1 cent $67,000. That's the kind of magic we're talking about. Just imagine, you're at a yard sale, you buy a proof set for $5, take it home, crack it open, and there it is. A 1995 Lincoln D penny gleaming under the light, perfectly struck, untouched by time. You send it in for grading, your hands shaking with excitement. Weeks later, the grade comes back, PR70 Deep Cameo. And just like that, your $5 investment turns into a potential $67,000 treasure. Stories like this aren't just legends, they're real. And they happen more often than you'd think. Because most people don't know what they're holding. They don't realize the power of that little D Mint mark in a proof set where it doesn't belong. They toss it aside, overlook it, or worse, spend it. That's why collectors are scrambling to get their hands on proof sets from 1995. They're flipping through binders, opening old boxes, digging through estate sales and thrift shops, hoping to strike gold, well, copper gold in this case. But here's the secret, it all comes down to condition. The top prices only go to the top-graded coins. That means zero scratches, perfect fields, deep mirror-like backgrounds, and frosted details that pop. If your coin has all that, you could be looking at a retirement-level payout. Literally. So don't sleep on your proof sets. Go check your collection. Look closely, really closely, At your 1995 Lincoln Pennies. See that D mint mark? Get it examined. Send it in for grading. Because you never know, you might just be holding one of the most valuable Lincoln pennies in existence. And for those of you watching who are new to coin collecting, this is your wake-up call. Proof coins are more than just pretty souvenirs. They're investments. They're historical artifacts. And sometimes, just sometimes, they're hidden jackpots. So start searching. Start hunting. Because out there, in a drawer, a safe, a forgotten coin folder, there's a 1995 Lincoln D penny waiting for someone to notice it. And when they do, it could turn a single cent into $67,000. That someone could be you. Top 3. What if I told you that sitting quietly in a drawer, tucked away in an old proof set, there might be a single penny, just one, that could be worth more than most people earn in a month, or even a year? That's right, today we're talking about a modern coin that's making serious waves in the world of numismatics, the 2013 American Lincoln D penny. But not just any penny, this one comes straight from the proof set. And let me tell you right now, if you have this coin and it's in the right condition, it could be your ticket to thousands of dollars. Most folks overlook these modern proof set coins. They think, oh, it's just recent stuff, probably not worth much. But that kind of thinking could be the difference between missing out on a small fortune and cashing in on one of the most surprising modern treasures in coin collecting today. Because this unassuming 2013 D penny has shocked collectors with what it's brought in at auctions. And those prices are no joke. Now let's dive deep, because you need to know exactly what makes this coin so special, and what to look for if you want to find out whether your proof set contains a jackpot. The 2013 Lincoln penny was struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, but when it comes to the proof set, the Denver mint mark is what sets the stage for the magic. These proof coins are not like the coins you find in your pocket or in circulation. Proof coins are specially struck by the U.S. Mint using polished dies and planchets. They're struck multiple times to bring out incredibly sharp detail and mirror-like finishes. The result is a coin that looks like a work of art, and when preserved properly, can be worth an absolute fortune. This is where things get exciting, because a 2013 D Lincoln penny in perfect proof condition, especially one graded PR 69 or a flawless PR 70 by top grading services like PCGS or NGC, is not just collectible, it's in high demand. And when that demand meets limited supply? That's the formula for skyrocketing prices. That's when we start seeing coins like this sell at premium auctions and private sales for truly unbelievable amounts. Collectors are always hunting for modern proof coins in pristine condition. They're constantly scanning listings, attending auctions, and reviewing old sets because once in a while, a gem like the 2013 D Lincoln penny turns up, and it shakes things up. Just imagine finding a proof coin you've had sitting untouched for years, and realizing it's worth more than some people's cars. That's no exaggeration either. We're talking real money here. Because a genuine 2013 Lincoln D penny pulled from a proof set, in immaculate condition, has been documented selling for as much as $2,700, and in the most pristine, perfect cases, it's reached an astonishing value of $34,000. Yes, you heard that right. Not $34. Not even $340. But $34,000. For a penny. A 1-cent coin. Worth tens of thousands. That's the power of rarity, demand, and condition in the world of coin collecting. So now, let me ask you something. Do you have a 2013 proof set? Have you checked it lately? Because if it includes a 2013 Lincoln D penny, and that coin is in flawless condition with sharp design, clean surfaces, and no marks or blemishes, you could be sitting on a small fortune and not even know it. Most people pass right over coins like these. They look, they glance, they move on. But the smart collectors, the treasure hunters, the ones who know how to spot real value, they dig deeper. They get their coins graded. They do their research. And they cash in. And this is your chance to do exactly that. So take a second look at your coin sets. Open up that 2013 proof set if you've got it. Get that Lincoln D penny out and really examine it. And if it looks flawless, if it has that stunning deep cameo contrast, that mirror shine, that sharp strike, it's time to consider getting it graded. Because if it comes back with that perfect score, you might just be holding something worth $34,000. If this video opened your eyes to what might be sitting right in front of you, then don't keep this to yourself. Share it with your friends, your family, your fellow collectors. You never know who might be holding one of these incredible coins without even realizing it. And if you want to keep discovering hidden treasures in your pocket change, your old sets, and your coin jars, be sure to subscribe to USA Coins 69 right now. We're bringing you the most valuable coin finds, the most surprising stories, and the biggest opportunities in US coin collecting. Because these aren't just coins, they're keys to real money. And the next one could be yours. Thanks for watching, and remember, that little penny from 2013 might just be the most valuable thing you own. Top 4. What if I told you that buried in a drawer, tucked away in a dusty box, or sitting quietly inside an old envelope marked U.S. Proof Set 1979 could be a tiny copper coin worth tens of thousands of dollars? Sounds like a dream, right? But it's not. It's real. And it's happening to collectors all across the country. Because one little penny from a 1979 proof set is making big money. And it could be sitting in your house right now. That's right. We're not talking about a gold coin or a rare ancient artifact. We're talking about the humble 1-cent coin. A Lincoln penny. From 1979. But here's the catch. It's not just any penny. This one comes from a proof set, which means it wasn't made for circulation. It was made with extreme precision, using polished dies and specially prepared planchets to create a mirror-like finish and the sharpest details imaginable. Proof coins are the elite class of U.S. coinage, and this particular penny? It's one of the most valuable of them all. Let me break this down for you. In 1979, the San Francisco Mint produced proof coins, and the penny in those sets carried an S mint mark. But something strange happened. The Mint used two different styles of the S mint mark that year, one that was thick and blurry, and one that was sharp, clean, and clearly defined. That second version is what collectors call the Type 2 Clear S, and it's the one that's been exploding in value. Now, the Mint didn't announce this difference. It wasn't part of any special release. Most people didn't even notice at first. But sharp-eyed collectors started to pick up on it, and what they found changed the game. That crisp, perfectly struck S mint mark is far scarcer than the common Type 1, and because of its rarity, demand for it has absolutely taken off. And here's where things get really juicy. The Type 2 Clear S Lincoln penny from the 1979 S proof set has become one of the most desirable modern-era proof coins in the world of coin collecting. Why? Because only a limited number were made with that clear mint mark, and even fewer have survived in perfect condition. So when one of these coins shows up in near-flawless quality, collectors go wild. Let me ask you this. Have you ever seen a coin collector pay $76,000 for a penny? No? Well, they have. And they still are. That's how rare and important this coin has become. In certified PR70 deep cameo condition, basically a perfect specimen, this coin has been sold at auction for up to $76,000. That's life-changing money for a coin that costs just a few dollars inside a proof set. And even coins graded slightly lower are selling for jaw-dropping prices: $2,700, $5,000, $9,000. We're not talking about fantasy here. These are real numbers, real sales, real money. Now imagine for a second that you bought one of those 1,979 proof sets back in the day, maybe as a gift, maybe as part of a collection, maybe just out of curiosity. And now it's just sitting somewhere. Or maybe your parents or grandparents bought one, and it's been collecting dust in a box for decades. You might be sitting on a jackpot and not even know it. So how do you tell if you've got the right coin? Here's what you do. Open that 1979 S proof set. Take out the penny. Look closely at the mint mark under a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. If it looks blobby or indistinct, it's probably the Type 1, not worth much. But if it's sharp, clean, and looks like it was carved with laser precision, that's your golden clue. That's the Clear S, the Type 2, the version that could make your heart skip a beat. But wait, don't run off just yet. Here's something most people don't realize. Even if your coin looks great to the naked eye, it must be graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to unlock its full value. These companies certify the condition and authenticity of the coin. The closer you get to that perfect grade of PR70, the higher the value. And we're talking serious money. This is why collectors, dealers, and treasure hunters all over the US are scrambling to get their hands on 1979 S-proof pennies. It's a modern treasure hunt, and it's happening right now. Proof sets are flying off eBay. Coin shops are getting cleaned out. And every week, more stories are coming in. People who thought they had a boring old set, only to discover that one tiny penny inside was worth more than their car, their furniture, even their vacation. If this video reaches even one person who finds that coin and turns it into thousands of dollars, then this was worth it. And trust me, the odds are better than you think. The 1979 S-Type 2 Clear S penny is out there. People are still finding them. They're sitting in drawers, closets, storage units, even safety deposit boxes. And every single one of them is a chance to strike gold, in the form of copper.so. If you've got a 1979 proof set, or know someone who does, check it. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Right now. That single penny could turn into $2,700, $10,000, or even $76,000 in your pocket. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, drop a comment if you think you might have one of these coins, and most importantly, subscribe to USA Coins 69 because we are just getting started. There are so many treasures in your change, in your collection, and even hiding in plain sight. And I'm here to help you find every single one of them.